everyone! So today going to make a Mego Starbucks figure. This is Kristen and she works at the Target Starbucks. We've been going for a couple years and consistently she always smiles. She is so amazing, knows the girls, makes us feel so special and so important each and every time. For Christmas we have decided to make her a Mego of herself. Now just to choose one. I've decided to use Samantha from Bewitched. She has the blonde hair and I can use her dress to make her a shirt. So we don't need her cute little kitty or her hat. Going to cut off the cape. So next step is to draw the pattern for her pants, and I start by drawing a line at the waist, a line at her ankle, and then also a line at her crotch. So now going to make a line from the top of the pants down to where her crotch seam would be. And then take that line all the way down to the ankle. Keep the pattern symmetrical. I draw a line in the middle at the top and the bottom, and then I just fold it in half and cut it out. I am using cotton fabric. You could also use a pair of khaki pants that you don't wear anymore. Use what you have. If you don't want to sew, one option is to leave Samantha's dress complete and just give her an apron so she can be a Starbucks lady wearing a dress. Now that they're all cut out, you're going to make a seam from the top to the bottom, just on one side. The next step is going to be to fold the top down, and I like to put the fabric on the figure just to get an idea of where the pants are going to lay. Once the top is all pinned, just going to do a seam. All right, all done. So now time to do the bottom seams, just going to measure. Again, going to pin and then run a seam across the bottom of both legs. Alright, all done. So now going to fold together and then run a seam just to the middle of the back curve. For this scale of clothing, I always use a 1/4 inch seam, but for the back I did a 1/2 inch, so when I fold it over, it will have room for the Velcro or the snap, whatever you decide to add. Hang in there, we are almost done. So now to fold the legs together and pin at the bottom. I always pin the bottom of both legs first, and then I go to the middle and make sure my seams are lined up, and then I just put a few extra pins along the legs. Now to run you a 1/4 inch seam, and you have a pair of pants. One of the reasons I chose Samantha was because she had the black dress. So I said before, if you don't want to make pants, just don't do this step and cut her dress. Now the fabric her dress was made of does not fray, so I'm not worrying about hemming the bottom, and it's also going to be tucked into her pants. To finish her off, I'm just going to add some adhesive Velcro to the back of her pants. Now to make her apron. Now if you don't want to sew, I have another video on how to make a no-sew apron. But for this one, I've just cut out the basic shape. I'm going to do a stitch on each side and then turn it inside out and do a stitch across the bottom. So this is a neat trick for her straps. I'm just going to use embroidery thread going in through the side, up through the top. Gonna go back down through the top and then out the other side. And this will allow you to stretch the neck piece to get it around her head, and then also pull it tight to tie it in the back. I've printed out a Starbucks logo just on regular paper and going to cut that out with my smaller scissors. These are my favorite two glues. So first is tacky glue. You can get it at Walmart, fabric stores. This one will leave glue residue on your fabric, so be careful to make sure it's very thin. Use a paintbrush, only get it on the logo. And then next, going to use the Mod Podge with a new clean paintbrush. Just put a thin layer, and that'll give it a nice seal. She is coming together nicely, but wouldn't be complete without her cake pops. When the girls and I go, we always get 2 chocolate and 1 birthday cake pop. So using toothpicks, and fits perfectly in her hand. Just gonna cut those down to size. To make the cake pops using Epoxy Sculpt basically mix part A, part B of equal parts together, and then shape it into the shape you would like. Let it harden for a few hours and you're ready to go. I have painted Cakepops with acrylic paints and used a nail good daughter to add these sprinkles. Also made a Starbucks baggie for her to hold. And there she is, all complete. This is my take on Kristen, our favorite Starbucks lady ever. I went ahead and carded her, just used Photoshop and made her a card, and I absolutely cannot wait to give it to her. Hey everyone, so we are at Target and we are about to give Kristen her surprise gift that we made her. You want to hold it up, Emmy? Hey, we've got it all wrapped and ready. Well, we put it in a bag and got it all ready to go. So we're gonna go in and surprise Kristen. She does not know that we are coming. She does not know that we made her a figure. So, hope she likes it. She absolutely loved her figure. So get out there, make a Mego, and make someone's day. Be sure to like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to head to Target to buy your Megos, and let's make something.